So look at y'all. I, I feel like that's certain, right? Oh, well, at least now, death, taxes, and when it comes to your personal having a personal opinion, yeah, you can't do that in big 2025 2026. Oh, I almost got slipping the tongue, but yeah, I could have sit here and talk about how wrestling utterly fucking sucks, still utterly fucking sucks, or going into the new year and like what other things that we could expect in professional wrestling, and probably a plethora of other things. But I mean, why don't I get to it? Since yeah, pretty much the already big story that we going into that's in professional wrestling right now is whether or not Chris Jericho's untimely WWE return. Is it going to be a reality? And I mean, we pretty much already know the notion of anything could happen, anything is possible in professional wrestling, at least. But we kind of played around with this. I mean, didn't we already have this dinner? I mean, yeah, I already got deja vu. Like, did we already? Yeah, like I feel like we played around with this already. The fact that yeah, I even myself, I even talked about it that they teased the possibility of Jericho. Probably, yeah. When it was the first time that he was leaving, that if or not he was leaving AEW, and that he was going to come to WWE, pretty much. And now, of course, now that we're in the new year, that we're gonna see if that rumor comes out to be true. And I feel like I had the same thoughts around that time again. I mean, what would be anything different than what we already got when he was in the last 6 years of his career in AEW, with his tenure with AEW? I feel like what would change than what that's already been going on, because they're doing this whole rehash Legend Killer gimmick with Gunther. That was with the whole Randy Orton thing with Gunther. Now I think now that he's taken out Goldberg and John Cena, and they've been doing that for a number of years with Gunther. But it's like, yeah, I feel like Jericho, they would just put Jericho in that category. If I feel like that's the only reason that they would want him, man. Yeah, it's just more so just to add to the fact that, that that WWE just wants to do this, that they're on, just another company that's on a nostalgia trip, because it's the only thing, or that the lazy asses. And it's the only that they could the only thing they could put a finger on. And yeah, I said, I like what would be like then what we like, where I feel like when it comes to Jericho's work, like yeah, like I mean yeah, when Jericho retires, I feel like we pretty much know like he will go down as one of simply the greatest professional wrestlers that's ever lived. Like I feel like everybody knows that. And it's like, I mean, it's been long overdue, where I feel like that I could have, if I had the chance, but like before, but it'll probably be able to come in. But yeah, like, I mean, it's been overdue at that point where like Jericho could have called it a year, cause. Yeah, I feel like it's like, especially too when it comes to AEW. That's one of the reasons why I don't like AEW with Tony Khan. I feel like they wasted his career. The last good years of his career there. And I mean, it's probably earlier than, but it was obviously he's beyond this point. Not the Jericho that we grew up loving. Well, I guess when it comes, because of course, just like Father Time catches up with all, and of course everything around Jericho physically, when it comes to a talent, that already that ship has long sailed. And his body is already already retired on him, I guess. So I mean, I really don't get the point of how anything would be any different. I mean, I feel like again, nothing would change. Being in WWE, I feel like it would just be the same shit that we've seen with his tenure in AEW. And so I don't see his work going to be or anything really any big surprises, because whether it's with AEW or because we started seeing what he's just like. I mean, of course, like you said, he has the ability to reinvent himself. Yeah, it's one of the things, but one of the really good things about Jericho and what makes him so good. But yeah, I feel like that, like because that was the last good thing. What that happened in the what started the indie era, or when he was still the last years of his of him still being in WWE, and when he was doing the whole list of Jericho, like yeah, so I feel like his best of work has is pretty well that has just been mocked up to a parody at this point because I mean, what else is he gonna do? Especially if the talent doesn't back up what he's trying to put across. Because I feel like as of course creativity as a talent, when it comes to his creativity, obviously he's not. When it comes to the brain of Jericho, it's obviously that's not gonna wither away. But like physically, it's like yeah, like I'm like yeah. I mean, the bone like Jericho is. Well, I mean, what he's like his 50s now, on his way to his 60s. Yeah, like so, but it's like yeah, when it comes to his creativity, yeah, that's still there. So I feel like as far as like a producing talent goes, but yeah, as far as being an in-ring talent, I feel like that ship has already sailed, a millennial ago, and yeah, it should have been done. Like yeah, so I don't see them other than like them. That's like what I feel like. Yeah, if I'm trying to, if they'll probably try to include him with the Rumble with Gunther, and that what they pretty much have going on with Gunther, I can see that happening. So yeah, I mean we'll probably have we'll probably have to see like what happens if he does indeed, Jericho does indeed make his inevitable return to WWE.